All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. This is the Bulletproof Your Transaction class. We want to help today be preventative and help you come up with some ideas that you can take home in your business to keep your deals together. Right? That's so important. If we don't keep them together, it doesn't matter. The rest of it is just, arbitrary. So we're going to focus on that. We want to give you some ideas and some tips.
Hello, my name is Patrice and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I am suffering from what we call the Ohio Valley crud. So you'll have to excuse my voice. I am the team manager for the Miles team. I manage a team of 7, and we bulletproofed 107 transactions last year.
Good, thanks so much. All right, so let's take working around with Patrice. What does it mean to you to bulletproof a transaction, and what qualities do you think are needed to bulletproof a transaction? So what does it mean to bulletproof the transaction, and what qualities do you think you possess or your team possesses in holding deals together?
What it means to bulletproof a transaction for our team is to constantly be forecasting any hiccups that could come along and making sure that we take care of those things so that way they never arise. And I would say that the way we do that is with great systems and then getting feedback from our clients to make sure that we don't need to tweak anything along the way.
So what does your contract to close process look like? First of all, who's responsible for what, but what details, and let's be real specific so people can go home with some real good bullet points. What things are really important? What are the key things you can't miss on contract to close?
I have one contract to close coordinator who takes all of the contracts from start to finish, and that is a very important piece for us. Not only that she does that, but that the transition from the agent to the contract to close coordinator is a smooth transition, because you can only have one cook in the kitchen. If you have too many cooks, then unfortunately people get very confused in who they're supposed to call, when they're supposed to call that person. Am I supposed to call you for this, or does she know this? So I think that's very important. We also use Top Producer for everything. I found that I was very happy a couple weeks ago when my administrative assistant had what I have right now, and she was gone for a week. It was very nice to be able to go into the 10 plus contracts that we have pending right now and be able to see, okay, the appraisal has been ordered for that one. The septic, has been taken care of on that one. And if we didn't have that system, I really would have not been able to do anything for a week, or I would have had to go to her house and knocked on her door.
Do you have anything in your contract to close list that helps you build your referrals for the future side? Is there anything such as, and I don't want to give you an example, but is there something that will help you generate another lead on your contract to close action plans?
That is such a good question. Was that on your list?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I'm going to go, we're going off the sheet.
I have like 20. So I'll just maybe say a few of them. One is the administrative assistant has to put in every file, the very first sheet when we get to closing is something we ask them to fill out. And it has what's your favorite place to eat, what's your favorite place to shop, and then at the end we ask them to be a part of our referral advocate program. And they of course always check yes, because they just filled out all these lovely things that they want to get from us. And then we ask for the referral. The other thing that we love and think is really neat is on our Facebook fan page we have the reviews tab, which you can all go to YouTube and type in reviews tab, and it tells you how to load that. And we send that link to them and ask them to give us a review. And the moment that they review us, it shows up on their fan page that they just reviewed the Miles team. And we've had several people click from that and then send us messages going, hey, I saw you just sold my friend's house and she gave you 5 stars. We'd like to talk to you.
What advice do you have for managing the process of getting a contract to close with as few ripples as possible?
Gosh, there's so many things. We could sit here all day. I would say on the listing side, for us, we ran into a lot of problems with, of course, sellers owing money at closing. And of course, you go on that listing appointment and they think that they owe this, but then you would get to the closing table and, well, guess what? They owe a whole lot more than they thought they did. And so we partnered with an attorney's office and made sure to start writing in every single one of our contracts that our closing was going to happen at this attorney's office. And they would always prepare HUDs for us literally the moment we got a contract. They would go ahead and pull the title to make sure that the mortgage was what our clients thought. And then that way we had exactly dollar for dollar what our seller was going to owe at closing. And that helped us with a lot of problems when we were having sellers who couldn't close because they didn't have the money to.